A polyesterification reaction that has an equilibrium constant of 16 is carried out between 5 molar carboxyl group and 5 molar hydroxyl group concentration in a closed system. What would be the degree of polymerization, and to what extent will the reaction proceed? What is the concentration of water in the system? If the same reaction is carried out in an open driven system, what should the concentration of water be brought down to so that we could obtain a degree of polymerization of 50? Let's write down the initial concentrations. Initially, we have 5 molar of acid, 5 molar of alcohol, and 0 of the polymer and the water. At equilibrium, if P is the extent of reaction, then 5 minus 5P would be the concentration of the acid, and 5 minus 5P would be the concentration of alcohol, and 5P of polymer would be formed, and 5P of water would be formed. So plugging this value, we get K equals 5P times 5P over 5 minus 5P the whole square. This gives us P over 1 minus P squared. So we can see that the equilibrium constant is independent of the initial concentration. Rearranging for P, we get P is equal to square root of K over 1 plus square root of K. Since K is given as 16, P would be square root of 16 over 1 plus square root of 16, which is equal to 4 over 1 plus 4, or 4 over 5. So the value of P is 0.8. Now, if we know P, we can calculate Xn. Xn equals 1 over 1 minus P. So which is equal to 1 over 1 minus 0.8, 1 over 0.2, which is 5. So the degree of polymerization is 5. M0 times P. So that would be 5 times 0.8, which is 4. So that's the equilibrium concentration of water. So this is the first part. The second part is in an open driven system. The degree of polymerization is given as 50. So the extent of reaction is Xn equals 1 over 1 minus P. Plugging this, we get 50P is equal to 49. So P equals 49 over 50, which is 0.98. So the extent of reaction is 98%. Now, knowing the extent of reaction, now we can find out the quantity of water that should be present so that we can get this degree of polymerization. Coming back to the equilibrium constant, which is given as 16, is equal to 5P times the concentration of water over 5 minus 5P the whole square. Now P is 0.98, so we can plug that value. Five minus 5 times 0.98, that square. Solving for the concentration of water, we get 0.0326. So the concentration of water in an open driven system should be brought down to 0.0326 so that we can get a degree of polymerization of 50.